This fire has not been attended to for probably 20 minutes. Not at all. Do you know how to make a fire like this when you're out in the wilderness? Very simple. You want to start with dry leaves, very small twigs, tiny reeds, things of this such, crushed up into bundles along with the leaves. Make a big mat of this at the bottom of the fire. Next, you will put on very small sticks. Make sure they're in X patterns on top of the layer that is below, which is the leaves and the various easily burning materials. And then you go with a little bit thicker sticks. If the ground is wet, look up in the trees. Usually the tree branches do not collect as much moisture as the ones laying on the ground. Finding dead branches in a tree can be a real score when you're trying to start a fire quickly. Then go with the larger sticks, which are probably about 1.5 inches thick. Put them in various crossing patterns over the top of the other smaller sticks. And now, get ready to light your fire. You can light it with a match or with one of the quick lights that have lighter fluid. Don't be ashamed. Now once it catches, continue putting some nice thick branches, 1.5 inches or so, 1 inch, 1.5 inches in cross patterns on the fire as it's burning to keep it going nice. This will build some decent sized embers. Once you can see that you have a good number of embers that are starting to pile up on the bottom of the fire with new wood placed on the top, now it's time for a larger piece of wood, possibly 2 to 3 inches wide or thick and a foot or two long, even longer, as long as they balance on the top of the fire. Get those going good. Don't be afraid to drop in some small twigs here and there, finding areas where the fire can be helped along. Now what I like is, before I put on the big wood, is to get a nice big pile of either pine needles or dry leaves or a combination of both. Drop those, not in a bundle, but shake drop them on top of the fire, being careful not to burn your fingers. And once you get that nice hot flame going with all the embers underneath, now you take your 4-inch log, you put that on there. This fire is made with nothing more than 4-inch logs for the most part. I did find one very large, dead, dried piece of wood that I did put into the mix earlier in the fire, and it is burning well underneath. This fire will be self-maintained for probably another hour. By then, the conversation might have run dry. Your drinks may be running out. The hot cocoa might be getting cold. Kids are probably already in bed. Might be time for you to wrap it up, because in the morning you have to cook for the entire campsite. It's going to be a busy morning, so get some sleep. You want to know how to cook for an entire campsite? Well, let me tell you. That's another video.